Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a OnePlus 9 Pro with a damaged display. I think there's some issue with the touch screen, so let's fix this issue right now. So this OnePlus 9 Pro will be turned off right now so we can remove the back cover. We are going to perform a complete screen replacement on this unit. And of course the back cover needs to be preserved, so we're taking our time here. We're going to reinstall this back cover later on when we reassemble the device. And David is wearing his protective thick gloves on his left hand. Back cover, no issues. It's quite tough on the adhesive, but we have persuaded it quite a bit with this IPA. No harm done on the smartphone because it just evaporates immediately when you spray it. I'm gonna lift this up on the side here. There you go. We're going to put the back cover on the side. Proceed with the disassembly on the daughter board area because this is where we can find the connector for the display. So luckily for us, we don't need to remove the main board or the battery this repair. We're going to detach some connectors though on this daughter board. Going to remove this SIM card tray. I think there's two boards right on top of each other on this one. Remove some connectors. Typically the connectors on the daughter board are for the battery or the antenna cables for your cellular antennas. Right here we're gonna remove this board, because underneath it is where you can find the flex cable for the battery. Overall, the OnePlus 9 Pro is quite tricky to repair. The construction is very good, but when you disassemble it, it's quite complicated. So if you're planning to DIY a fix for this specific model, I highly suggest that you do a lot of research, take your time, get the proper tools, or just seek professional help like David here. It has taken more than an hour to fix this thing. We have already fast forwarded some parts we have to make it fit in this video, but here we're testing the screen replacement unit. Plug it in and let's see if it shows us anything. So like what I was saying, the procedure for disassembling the OnePlus 9 Pro is quite complicated, that you may actually need professional help to get you the correct replacement part, and the proper procedure is followed when you disassemble the thing. You can see here it's working without any issues. Touchscreen is also functional. And later on, as we finish this repair, we also found some issues after we reassembled everything, but all is well at the very end. The client has their OnePlus 9 Pro working again with a new display. So we're going to remove the screen right now. So this is where the most complicated part of the repair is. We are going to use this box cutter to slice through the size of this smartphone. And typically we don't use this method, but it's quite tough. The tolerances for the display, front display, is very tight. So we have already cut through majority of the process, and David is really taking his time. It's very tough smartphone to disassemble, which is good because this is a high quality device that a user can count on, but very tough when you try to replace a broken display. Even on this side, we still need multiple tools and a few minutes to completely remove the display. The display is off. We're gonna clean the housing from liquid the adhesive residue. There's no shards of glass because the glass is not necessarily that cracked. We're gonna pull out some adhesive strips here, and we're gonna put our own liquid adhesive. David is just doing lots and lots of prep work when installing a new display. You can count on him doing above and beyond what is needed. And here we have our liquid adhesive. We'll put sufficient amount. It's not gonna be the same like the factory adhesive, but it's gonna get the work done. You can use your smartphone with the new display safely, and of course it's long lasting as well. I'm gonna push the flex cable through that slot, and here we go. We're just gonna assist that and press it in. So after we tested this new display on the smartphone, it wouldn't show us anything on the display. So we had to detach everything, reseat the battery connector, and it's all good. Now we're just gonna reverse the process. Nothing much has been removed from the smartphone, but overall the repair experience on this one is more difficult than a standard iPhone or Samsung repair process. But David is unfazed. He's patient. He's done a good job. The display is fixed and the smartphone is saved from the bin. We're gonna screw everything together to perform our testing and troubleshooting, and that's gonna be all for now. Thanks for joining. I hope you learned something. I hope it encouraged you to fix your own device instead of buying a new one every time you break something. And follow us for more videos on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And we're happy to have you today. This is the before and after. And we'll see you again next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.